shadowlands, open eyes and empty hands. You're looking for a better man underneath the shifting sand, mining all the moments to find out how the future would unfold, and sifting out the sorrow for the fragments of the fortune you were told. Still digging for gold. Well, some years back a boy met a girl. They decide to take a twirl. They put some children in the world. Yeah, time speeds up, the years unfurl, mapping all the memories, and grateful they both have someone to hold. Now sorting out the sadness, they go bravely to the task of cutting gold. They're still digging for gold. Found a nugget here or there along the road. Yeah, but if I'm being honest, seems the longer that I live, the less I know. I'm still digging for gold. Digging for gold.
What you striving for, what you seeking? Is that your voice of reason or your ego mind speaking? See, I had to learn a question, that monologue had to deepen. And when I learned the code, I knew I had to delete it. It's an attention that drive through satisfaction. It'll do things to your mind, put corruption in your passion. A lot of folks who've been through it, they're missing the action. If you stuck chasing the op, you'll probably get caught lacking. That op is opportunity, but it don't mean that you shouldn't give it your best. It means your value isn't who you be, not what you achieve or what you don't. It don't matter who gon' give you flowers and who won't. Celebrate yourself at every step of the journey, cause it's a long one. Sometimes it feels like the road you chose is the wrong one, but it's not. Before you get too old, find yourself some real treasure. Quit chasing that fool's gold.
We spent hours looking for fool's gold. Nothing, scaling towers, looking for fool's gold. Find ourselves looking for fool's gold. I know you wanna shine, be among the starlight. Bright-eyed boy, ride hard, girl. Keep the ambitions high. Don't forget your why. The reason that it kept you up at night. Let it fuel your looking for postcards. Mountains, scaling towers. Looking for postcards. We find ourselves. Looking for postcards. What we leave behind, you can't see, you can't touch. Don't believe the hype, don't get peace, don't get crushed. And what we leave behind, you can't see.
Check it out how rusty this stuff is right on the bedrock.
Rocks, just throw them over your shoulder.
We're digging out this little hole right here, and we're gonna work our way up that way. And who do I got digging with me?
Matt.
We got Matt joining us here. We got a whole group of people joining us with the rocker boxes that missed out last month. And Wade's over there digging in his hole. Today we're seeing from one location to the other what we're gonna find.
This pile. You notice how the gravel's changed into this red here? And I got some. There's some of that decaying bedrock. I hit one of those today.
Focus. He doesn't want to focus.
Really? Got her?
Yeah.
So yeah, we got some decaying bedrock here. But just going that far on, and of course I found that big hole, the big rock.
And then the big boulder that was just dug out of there.
Which I just dug out of here, and you look. There you go, Charlie. It's got some of your, your red on
got
it.
some of that red staining on it.
And then you can see the bottom of the hole. Once I get below that gravel layer, the gravels get just a little bit bigger. I get some of these softball and hardball size rocks that I start finding into that next layer down. And that's just in this hole. So, same stuff we had last time. It should be gold.
Oh yeah.
But
We're out exploring, checking out a few spots, hiking through the trees. Check this out. We got a little bit of a creek down here that we're checking out. We're climbing through all this stuff. The hill's like this. What we're gonna be doing is we're sucking out all the rest of the material that's in the bottom of this hole here. And
you want your clean out?
what's your name again?
Matt.
Matt brought this awesome sucker tool with, which I'm gonna have to get the design from him so I can make one myself. But we're getting this all sucked up. I'll show you what it looks like once we get to the bottom when the water's drained out of there. And then we'll get the last of this little bit of material cleaned up. We got that all cleaned out and it's looking pretty good. All that material that was stuck to the surface of that bedrock is now all pretty much in that bucket. There's a little bit down in the bottom and it's hard to clean out, but there's a bunch of cracks and crevices in there that I didn't bring picks with me. So we're just gonna leave that there for the next time we come out. And we've got this whole channel that leads up behind this bedrock all the way to about that tree right there. And then we're gonna get that all ran at some point in time and make a huge hole like Wade's got way over there. But we're gonna get loaded up, move over to the next spot and see how things go. Woo!
I thought this life would be easy, a wide open road with the radio on, full tank of gas, the windows rolled down, singing my favorite song, with a summer breeze rolling through my hair, not a care in the world, and a clear blue sky. Out here having fun, soaking up the sun, speeding toward a happy and carefree life. But sometimes you come to a fork in the road. Sometimes
right here, Charlie. There.
Wade's gotten into some tasty stuff along with that big, huge rock that they pulled out of the creek there. We're about to throw that into a pan and see what we can see. Look at all the different colors in there. That's some tasty looking clay. It's fully loaded with some gravels, so we know stuff is penetrating deeper than that. So we'll keep digging that in that creek. Right where Wade is standing there. You can see where it's bleeding out of the creek there.
About knee deep.
Knee deep in the hole, and we're hitting that clay. We're on some shiny. And then use my comfy little seat.
Can you blow it up from there?
That red in there.
Yep. See that red in there? Yeah.
Let's get that all nice and juicy.
Maybe one more. There we go.
I put a lot of trust in this tree branch. It's been here for a
You
while.
can videotape that if you want, Charlie.
Oh, okay.
I said, you can videotape it.
But you don't have a microphone.
If you don't.
Break this clay up. Yeah, I mean there's gravels that size in that clay.
There you go. That
So
tells you.
I definitely says that it's penetrating deeper. We're gonna find stuff through this clay layer pretty much all the way down through it. I know we were finding copper here. We found some bullets and stuff in this location. We did find some flower gold and flood gold right on the upper surface layer. But now that we're getting down into this clay, I think we're gonna be finding some better stuff. Because yeah, all that clay, it's got grit all the way through it. There's still some pieces of clay in here yet that I gotta break up. Like that ball there. But yeah, just loaded with grit. Multiple different colors of clay. Interesting dark chunks of bedrock. Good sign of heavies. Pretty smooth. Just trying to see if I can see any of those copper nuggets like from before. Nice piece of quartz there. Almost looks like one of those diamonds, but it's a little big for what we're finding in this area here. But definitely looking like some pretty good material. Toss that aside. And we'll get this panned out. Get some of that clay level off. Stratify it a bunch. Got a horsefly biting me in a place that it shouldn't be biting me.
Yeah, the flies are definitely starting to come out for some reason.
Yeah.
Fine black sand again.
Yeah, super fine black sand. Not a whole lot of black sand. And that one's kind of a bust. We might have to go a little bit. No, maybe not. There's one little piece of fly poop right there. Right in front of my finger. It's really small.
Yep.
I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick that up. But it moved on me. It's right there in front of my finger.
Well, it's the same as last weekend.
Yeah, it just floated away.
Yeah, it's that real fine stuff like we were encountering last weekend.
Super fine flower gold. But once you get deeper, there's multiple different layers of clay that we could go through. We might get lucky and find some bigger stuff. But most of the stuff that we're gonna find in the zone is probably gonna be that super fine flower gold. But other than that, it's more or less about getting out here and hanging out with people and just having a good time. Gold is where you find it, so keep watching.
There you go. Exactly.
Got a little plunge pull in here. Comes down, rips into that corner over there, and then goes back that way. This is awesome. Yeah, so Kevin just put one tiny little shovel.
That came out of that much material.
About that big. And look at the gold in there.
Here's the
Shiny! Suck it up.
We'll go again.
Man, that is just cool.
This is gonna be a gold rush in my period. Once the word gets out.
Alright, here is the shiny that we got today. Nice little cleanup.
You live right around here now? Yeah, I live out.
Hey you guys, so we're getting down to the end of the day. We're back at Pike River prospecting for a second day. We just did about 4 hours of live streaming, running a bunch of these cons and stuff. Wade has a couple buckets left he's got to run. There's some stuff going on the Miller table here. Let me flip you around and see if we can see that. And let's check that out. Now let's slow that down.